Daytime TV fans rejoice. There's a new soap opera coming to CBS in just a few weeks. Nancy Giles takes us beyond the gates.
Once upon a time, soap operas ruled daytime TV. During their heyday, there were more than a dozen of them.
Who do you think you are to tell Erica Kane about glamour? I wrote the book.
Now, just a handful remain. But next month, CBS will do something that hasn't been done in over 25 years.
Here we are.
Launch a new one called Beyond the Gates.
Are you feeling the pressure of that at all?
Sure.
I actually don't feel the pressure. I've always felt that it would be something that would happen.
And just to get the flip side, you had doubts. What were your doubts?
The fact that networks don't greenlight soaps anymore. They've been canceling them.
Sheila Ducksworth is an executive producer and president of this CBS NAACP production. Michelle Valjean is an executive producer, head writer, and showrunner.
I am so proud of each and every one of you.
This series will follow the lives of the Duprees, a prominent family living in a gated community just outside of Washington, D.C.
You've never seen a soap like this. You just haven't. You know, you've never seen black people looking like this in the middle of the day.
I'm done being disrespected. Done.
Plenty of love triangles, plenty of people you love,
Oh,
and
yeah?
people you love
Secrets.
to hate.
Good.
All of that. It's really juicy.
Ducksworth says she's been hooked on soap since she was a kid.
Let's set our opening frame.
And getting this show made has been a labor of love decades in the making. She hopes that in between all the drama, the audience learns something.
These areas right outside of Washington, D.C., in the suburbs, are some of the most affluent populations of black folks that you'll find in America. A lot of people do know that, but a lot of people don't.
My God, you made fools of us all, didn't you?
The last time a black family was featured prominently on a soap opera was Generations in 1989, the show where Valjean, an Emmy Award-winning writer, got her start.
So Sheila, when she called and there was the opportunity, I didn't think it would go anywhere, but I jumped at it.
Wow. Why are these stories so important to be told?
Well, because they haven't been told before. Black people go through the same thing that white people go through. You know, we get betrayed, we betray. We tell secrets, we keep secrets. We love, we hate. That's the kind of mess that I really like to get into.
So where are we?
This is the diner on our show. It's called Orphe Jeans. It's a gathering place for everybody in every economic bracket in this show. This is kind of the soul and the heartbeat of it.
Veteran actors Clifton Davis and Tamara Tooney play Mr. and Mrs. Dupree.
If Anita asked, I'd run through fire then and now.
Tell me about the family. You're the focus of the soap.
The Dupree family has been a fixture in this community from the very, very beginning.
We are the bulwark. We're the strong men. But that doesn't mean we don't lose our minds along the way.
I ordered your usual, should be a honey sec.
Their oldest daughter is played by Daphne Duplay.
You're gonna be all right, sissy.
Carla Mosley plays the younger daughter, a self-described wild child.
You sorry son of a bitch.
Because she is such a storm, she encompasses so much, it's always like, what's she gonna do? And that's just fun, you know, it feels like freedom.
There's a lot of dysfunction because that's what soaps thrive on, right? But you'll also see a healthy family, right? Foundation, love, respect.
When we visited the set last month, production was just getting underway. A crew of more than 200 worked around the clock to make this show a reality.
I was there, George.
Whose home are we in right now?
Right now, we're in the Dupree's home.
Bruton Jones is the production designer.
This is Danny Dupree's room.
I love the
house.
colors. That's the diner?
That's the diner.
And oversaw the creation of 27 sets.
Can we talk about this gentleman here?
Yes, we can. His name is Paul Cheeks, a real architect back in the 50s. And this is like one of those gems that we were able to create and acknowledge.
And no home would be complete without...
Oh, man, an elevator. That is fantastic. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go stand in the elevator. Oh, look at this.
It'll take you where you want to go.
Next stop, wardrobe. Jerisa Featherstone is the head costume designer and says clothing can tell a story of its own.
It just feels at home. I know these people. It's about family. It's about fashion.
Right.
We love to get dressed.
And last but not least, hair and makeup. Hair designer Wankia Hinkson and makeup artist Stevie Martin say, historically, their departments have often lacked people who knew how to work on actors of color. But not here.
I wanted everyone, of course, to see themselves on television and to see how we can wear our hair and how different natural hair textures can also be just as beautiful as straight.
What's the feedback you're getting from the actors about getting up from your chair and knowing that they look their best?
Oh, they love it. Because when you look good, you feel good.
So this kind of care and elevation of your work and of your worth, how does that make you feel when you hit the stage and when you're starting to do your scenes?
Proud.
So good.
Always.
Yeah.
So proud.
Yeah.
Proud, confident.
Oh, definitely, that's a great one.
Ready to
Yes.
give it everything you've got. A girl has seen the light. Can I get
Starting next month, the audience will weigh in. Hit or miss, Sheila Ducksworth says the show will have an impact.
I do think that it will change lives. I think that TV has that power to do that. I really do think it's going to open a lot of eyes. I think it's going to change a lot of perspectives. And I think it's going to bring a lot of people together.